I've been thinking, Ephraim, about that favor you asked me about. Since I did state that I would grant it, and I will hold true to that, Dulva is good on her word. I will find a way for you to see Rosie one of these days. Before I kill you, of course. You asked to see her one last time, and, well, I will make it happen. I think there's a sitting room up here.
Sorry, I'm still rather weak after I last.
Yes, well, he did burn both you and myself quite badly. Your intentions were good, but unfortunately, being in a situation like that, your foe can be unpredictable. It's hard to tell if he's going to strike at me or you, and that can complicate things. I suppose a part of me wanted to test myself in this new body that has been so unsightly thrust upon me.
Do you feel weaker then?
I feel different. I feel hungry. Even when I eat, I feel hungry. It doesn't stop.
It does go away.
It doesn't cease. It only abates, lessens from a throbbing, ravaging, relentless need to something somewhat more manageable. But it is never gone. The sun bites. Hot. Hot as a furnace. That's what it feels like now. Hot enough to burn me in seconds. At least you still have the privilege to witness it at all.
So I still mourn Sunny. I still mourn us. I just hope you can find a way for me to make it up to you before you go through with killing me. It is not my want to die, but if it's the only way to satisfy you, so be it.
You have taken from me, Ephraim, something I can never recover, something I can never get back, and something no action you could ever perform would ever make right. But killing you, making you suffer through it, that is a start. That is something.
I wish I could understand your pain.
Perhaps you will. Perhaps you won't. Either way, I suppose it doesn't really matter. At the end of it, you're still going to die.
I understand. Permission to sit?
You may. Here, I have some of that blood that I can swear smells like you in a cabinet. I'll fetch it for you. Consider it a gift. She was adopted, you know? Sunny was. Hardly remember how young I was. Maybe I was 5, maybe I was 7, I don't know, it was some time ago. We were young when Mom and Dad brought her in. I think we made that promise about a year into knowing each other. That we'd do everything together, even the hard things. I don't think either of us really understood what it meant at the time, but it didn't matter. She was my sister, and I loved her even though she could be stubborn and obstinate and sometimes biting as a whip.
I may not understand the pain of losing her, but I do understand the bond that you had with your sister, which is why I will continue to mourn even after death.
The thought is appreciated, Ephraim.
What Morio had me do to your kid was wrong, and I'm sincerely, genuinely sorry.
If you truly cared, you would have told him no. You would have refused. You would have warned us. I knew walking in there was a trap. I knew it was dangerous. But Isaac didn't. And my mom would kill me if anything happened to him.
You're wrong. I didn't intend. I didn't know he was gonna turn you. I thought you were just getting married.
And do you really expect me to believe that? Manservant 1?
I put my life on the line to show you how honest I'm being.
Well, perhaps you'll get that chance. Sooner rather than later. We will see. I'll see about bringing Rosie over here when I can. You will see her, and then you will die. Perhaps it will be today, perhaps it will be tomorrow. It depends, really.
I still can't believe she lives.
Well,
Not in a world like this.
perhaps she has been lucky. By dumb luck, coincidence, or a stroke of skill or genius, she has escaped the fate that has befallen myself, you, my sister. But she remains alive, that I am sure of. She wrote me back not long ago, since I had said at some point that I needed to speak with her. As far as I can tell, she had been resting or keeping out of the way. It was probably the best for her to stay safe that way. That's what Sonny and I wanted to do. We wanted to stay here, but Isaac wanted to go blowing things up, and if we didn't accompany him, he was going to do it anyway. And that's how we ended up at your front door. Waiting for Morgo, filling your bridge with siege golem after siege golem, simply to show off our wealth. As if that wasn't obvious by the gold-embroidered carpets my mom had commissioned, or the gold black chairs. He's always been a rather blunt person, you see. Blunt and naive and obstinate, but he's still my brother, young as he is, and I still love him.
I wish we met each other when we were humans.
Perhaps. But instead you saw fit to murder my family in cold blood.
I'm sorry.
You could have opened the
I'm
door,
sorry.
To let us out. Instead of playing along with Morgo's trap, you could have told him no. You could have even stood off to the side, done nothing. But no, you had to fight.
I'm too weak.
Too weak to push open a door at the opportune moment. Too weak to take a stand, do something that actually mattered, in a moment where you had the keys, had the power to do so. You could have done something, and instead you killed my sister. Killed her in cold blood, sent her to a grave she will never recover from. I didn't even get to be in the room with her as she died. I didn't even get to be with her to say goodbye. That's what you did to me, Ephraim.
I never looked at it that way.
Really? You never did. Perhaps before the end I can change your mind. Or perhaps not.
Change my mind?
Convince you that you really could have done differently, that you should have done differently, that all you will carry to your grave is the mourning and the loss and the sorrow of knowing that you had a choice, and you damned yourself to this hell that you now inhabit. Had you stowed your blade, paused, hesitated, perhaps I could have saved her, perhaps things would have gone differently. But You tore her open on the floor, tore apart her throat in a way she could never recover from. And even though you promised, you didn't have a choice. Really.
He told me to.
And what, do you always do everything somebody else tells you to do?
Yes.
You always do as you're told, nothing more than a worthless lapdog?
I've been trained through methods to do as I'm told. My brother was too. Disobedience comes with a cost every time. I don't care what he does to me, but the pain he inflicts on my brother and the threats to my missing sister every time I disobey, I can't make him go through that. My poor little brother. I simply have to obey.
And you say you obey, and you make it, I don't know, something of a self-sacrifice. You frame it as if you're doing this to protect them.
What choice do I have?
You had every choice. In that moment, did I not spell it out to you? What you could have done differently, what you should have done differently? But it doesn't matter. It's too late. Your fate is set.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Come with me. If you wish to see the sun, I advise you make haste. Otherwise, you have nothing to witness but the stars.
I apologize. I was lost in myself. So beautiful. So hot.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other. I'll have a seat.
Yes.
Can we go down there?
You really wish to see her grave up close,
Please?
desecrated with your presence. You may come to the door. No closer. This is the meeting hall, when necessary. You will not pass the threshold.
I'll have a seat.
I'll have a seat.
couldn't you have come back, Sonny? Why? Why you? And not me? Why did you die? Why did I come back? Why didn't you? I don't know how this works. I don't know how it was supposed to work. You said we'd do everything together, even the hard things, but... Oh, you're gone. You're not here. Who am I supposed to do this with if not you? This hell, this life, this torment, this forever. How am I supposed to face it alone? You promised. You promised. They said you'd come back like I did. Like Isaac did. Why couldn't you? Did I not make myself fucking clear?
I couldn't pay my respects from that distance.
You were not to approach, not to pass the threshold. What? You're sorry?
No. Not for this. I can't be sorry for this. I couldn't die peacefully if I didn't repay my respects. I'm sorry.
Leave this place. Back inside.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
In here. The sitting room, Ephraim. Ephraim, where did you run off to? Come down to the sitting room. No, stay up here for now. Back to your seat.
I cannot build here. Power wrought from ancient alchemy.
For what happens next, Ephraim? You will remain silent, you will come when you're called, and you will do as I say. Is that understood?
Speak when spoken to.
Quite
Understood.
so. Your sister, naturally, knows you're a vampire. If she knew you were here, she might be too frightened to arrive, and you wouldn't want that, would you? If that
No,
were
my
the
lady.
case, you might never get the chance to see her again. And it was your one request.
I'll do as you say. I've already sworn my fealty to you once.
Hmm.
Though I suppose that wasn't to you, that was for Isaac to you.
For Isaac. The things I have done for that boy. I have... Even, before we went out there, he surrounded me in explosives. To be funny, because he knew I was good enough to duck away from the blast in time, even if he trapped me in a box of them. I do confess I was truly afraid then. Afraid of, well, that I might not be quick enough. That I might have my limbs torn asunder and blown apart. In an instant, and it would have all been over, but I managed it. I survived.
Thank you for telling me stories like this.
I suppose it helps to ease the pain some little tiny bit. And it makes you
Give me
understand.
something to talk about with Sunny when I see her in the afterlife. I promise I will beg for her forgiveness myself.
The hell you are going to. You will never see her.
I'll climb out of that hell till you beg for her forgiveness. If it's the last thing I do. I swear on the love for my sister Rosie.
Well, I suppose we'll see just how deep that love runs then.
I betrayed Morgo to make this happen. I'd do anything to see Rosie again.
Anything, huh? No, I do appreciate that. Perhaps you may have to, but, well, for now, anything simply means wait. And keep quiet, and soon she will be here. By her own letter, it shouldn't be that long now. Maybe a few more hours, we shall see. Control yourself. You know better. This is where we'd usually have family dinner, you know, Ephraim. You should consider yourself lucky that I've allowed you to sit at the table.
Shall I stand?
No, not now. Though if you kick the table again, you will. I'd sit here, Sunny would sit there, my mom and dad over there. Isaac would usually sit next to me, the brat. He doesn't know a gift horse when it looks him in the mouth, nor does he know a dagger when it's being pointed at his face. It's part of what my mom loves about him. He's so aloof, so him, so unmistakably him in a way that, well, none of us could ever quite be the same, nor would we want to.
I keep praying Sir Isaac wakes up. I did like following Isaac around a lot more than Morgo.
Well, yes, because Isaac has kindness in his heart. Foolhardy, stupid kindness, but kindness. He believes the best in people to a fault and well past it. Even now he refuses to believe what he is become.
And that is probably for the best.
Maybe. Perhaps one day he'll understand the magnitude of what he's done, what he's forced all of us to do. Because we listen to him. But deep down it's not something I blame him for, no matter how stupid and short-sighted he might be sometimes. He simply follows his heart wherever it takes him, without chains or fetters or binds, and sure, it gets him into trouble, but it gets him into happiness, often as not, and as much as I knew going to Morgo's would be a bad idea, as much as I didn't trust the man, I knew it would make Isaac happy. Sonny knew it too. That's why we went.
And you just can't leave your brother behind.
Could you?
No.
Then there's your answer.
If I let you go in that house, can you imagine what they'd do to my brother? You saw the people in those tubes and vats. you would have trapped me and my brother in there too if Morgo made you.
Morgo would have done no such thing. Morgo would never have stood a chance against me had he not fought like the coward he is.
He doesn't need to stand a chance against you to threaten your sisters.
You think I don't know that? You think I wasn't deeply aware of every motion within that fight, as Isaac panicked, unable to defend himself because he never really listened at training, because he never built the skills and discipline he needed to survive, not when it mattered.
So,
And Sunny, she tries. She tries and she tries and she tries, but it's always been harder for her. She's always relied on her friends more than her own strength, and in there, it was hard for her to find them. She gets it from my dad, the necromancy. Mom, too. They taught her young. How to summon others to her side, but sometimes even they weren't enough. And in there, with all those servants, she was overwhelmed. And then it was me. You may.
what would your last words have been?
To her,
Yes.
there's so many things that I want to say that I'll never get to. So many things. So much life we were supposed to have together as family, as sisters. Me and her, Mom and Dad. And now it's all gone. Now it's ruined, torn apart.
I'm sorry. I wish I asked you to help me stand up to Morgo, or turned on him myself with my brother and escaped, or I'd give anything to go back.
Could've,
I'm sorry.
could've, would've, should've. It doesn't matter. What's done is done.
Yes, my lady.
Because in the moment where it really did matter, Ephraim, you didn't do those things. And no amount of remorse or regret is going to change that. Nor is it going to change the guilt that haunts you, that will haunt you.
I wish becoming a vampire ate away the part of me that feels these things.
Perhaps it's the only part of you that's still human. Perhaps the only part of me.
You're right.
And what? Become like Morgo? Nothing more than an unfeeling monster? You are a murderer, yes. But you are not quite him. You. You are something different. A monster, a murderer who feels, who deserves to feel the guilt of what he's done. You will remain here.
Yes, my lady.
Oh, Rosie. And Rowan, was it?
Yes.
It was.
Hello.
Wonderful. Come in. Come in. The arena's just, over this way.
Yes, I hear you seek some training from the Bloodhunters.
Yes, that would be for the best. It's just through the stables. Here. I'll, go lock up. Make sure nobody comes in that I don't want coming in.
Are you okay? You seem sickly.
I've had a long couple of days.
Since so,
I detect dark magic. A siege is coming.
a long couple of days. Tell me, Elisa, when was the last time you stepped in the sun?
A little while ago, I've been staying inside for, well, a few days now. After losing the Cinder Bearers, my family and I have tried to make it a point to stay in our abode.
You don't seem very concerned about the siege golem being summoned outside your home.
I'll fucking deal with it. If you want to spar each other for a moment while I figure out whatever the hell this is, please go ahead. You, whoever you are, could you do me a kind favor? And get the fuck away from my estate. Thank you. I'm not sure. Could have sworn I saw someone, but I don't know. Call it a trick of the light. I suppose I can start against, well, just Rosie or the both of you is fine. I don't mind either way.
How much combat training do you have? Seems a bit unfair to do 2v1.
Well, my father and mother both taught me well, so I do consider myself competent enough, and sometimes you are outnumbered in a fight. It's good to have the practice.
Well, since we are here to train you, I will leave that decision to yourself.
Well, I suppose I am curious how well the captain of the Bloodhunters fights when it really comes down to it. Do you not want to join this round, Rosie? It's your decision.
Oh, I thought that it would be just a 2v.
Oh, well,
Alright.
alright. Well, You two are smart enough not to group together. Chaos magic does have a habit of devastating foes in close proximity. Have to be on your guard. Well fought.
What was it around?
Hmm? Well, it's important to stretch. One moment, I need to be with my thoughts. Sorry about that. Another round?
Nothing is off. Be on your guard. Sure. Another round. Potions, Rowan. They might save your life one day. I prefer not to waste potions on a duel.
I suppose so. But if you grow as much blood rose as we do, it tends not to be too much of an issue.
If you can stay.
Excellently done. Now, wait here one moment. I'll be right back. Come along now. It's time. I did ask you for a favor, Rosie, and I meant it. And I do appreciate you coming here. There was something I wanted to ask of you. Because, what should I call you? A dear enemy of mine had made a request of me, and I saw fit to grant it. Remove your hood. She will know you for who you are.
Why is he here?
You may
What are
speak
you saying?
freely.
Does that mean you're real? This isn't a trick?
No.
I've been...
So you reconstituted
We've
then?
been... Me and Ick have been without you for so many turns. It feels like centuries.
I don't understand.
You did want to see her, Ephraim, didn't you? One last time? That is what you asked of me, is it not?
You don't even care?
I always did. After all, your older sister.
Words can't describe the love we still have for you. Me and Ick never stopped talking about you. And our captor never stopped threatening to bring you in and make you suffer. It's so nice to see you alive. Wow.
I can't say the same. I really hoped you would have passed while you had reason.
Yes, Ephraim. Tell her what you've done. What you've become.
I've only done what I've been told to do.
Really? Still going for that line, are you?
It's... I didn't have a choice.
You always had a choice and you fucking know it. You had a choice in that moment to let her free. And you didn't. You tore out my sister's fucking throat. What? Because he told you to? No. You did it. Because never once in your life have you been able to stand up to an order. Never once in your life have you been able to say no when someone looks you up and down and tells you what to do.
A moment's respite.
What you did to me that night, Ephraim, you will never atone for. You will never be forgiven for.
I'll mourn for your sister's friend.
Warning.
Sister and brother forever.
Warning doesn't bring her back. You promised she'd come back, but it was a lie.
I'm sorry.
I don't care.
I'm so sorry. I'd do anything to bring her back.
Would you?
Yes. I'm so sorry.
Anything?
I think I regret it so much.
Rosa, you need to get out of here.
I'm afraid, Rowan. I can't let you do that. Because here's the thing, Ephraim. Nothing you, or I, or anyone can do will ever bring her back. But there's one thing I can do, Ephraim. And that is make you suffer the way I have suffered. So stand or sit, but you will watch. You will watch what happens next, and you will know deep down that you are powerless to do anything about it.
No. No, wait. Please. We can
Alyssa,
still negotiate this.
don't.
Please.
Rosie, run!
Run where? There's nowhere for you to go. You're never going to make it through the gate in time.
My land.
And you, well, you can protect her if you wish, but it's not going to change what happens. And deep down, Rowan, I think you know that. But this really isn't about you. So,
A hunter
Please
never
stop, please.
hunts alone.
this time, right now, I do. So are you ready?
Please.
Here, Ephraim. I think you'll appreciate this. Call it a front row seat.
I can't just sit and watch you.
You will watch, and you will do nothing, because you can do nothing. Rosie, I think some part of me is sorry that it has to be this way, but the rest of me, after what he took from me, this doesn't make it any better. But it sure feels good to do.
This. Stop, don't kill her.
Or what? You'll do anything?
Get out of here.
There is no way out. She's right, Rowan.
There are enemies in your land.
Remember what I told you about those potions, Rowan? They might save your life one day. But I'm afraid it's too little. Too late. And I think deep down, I think deep down you know this is the end. But I'll give it a moment to sink in.
No, please.
Watch her bleed, Ephraim. Watch her bleed, knowing you can do nothing about it. Nothing but to watch as her body fails her.
Please.
This can't be the last time I see her. This isn't what we promised.
I promised you'd see her, Ephraim, didn't I? Adulva holds true to her word. I promised. And I made good on it, didn't I? Didn't I?
Can't do this. I can't lose it.
Watch me.
Please. I'll do anything.
Come on, old man. You have to get up.
There is nothing you can do.
The
Nothing
code.
in your power
Mercy.
A moment's respite.
that can ever make right what you have done, what you have taken from me.
Let you go. You can have me.
I'm afraid I can't let that happen.
Please let her go.
And would that bring Sunny back, Ephraim? Would that undo? Would that undo what you've done?
Nothing will.
No. Nothing will. But making you watch, knowing you can do nothing
You don't have
to
speak
stop
my
what
love.
happens next. That does feel good.
Nobody's making you do this like Morgan made me.
No. But you had a choice then. You just won't admit it to yourself.
You would have made the same choice.
Would I?
Yes.
Would I have succumbed to cowardice like you? Would I have succumbed to fear and grief like you? No.
You would do anything for your family like me.
I walked into that hell, into you, for my family. So watch. Watch, Ephraim. Watch, knowing you can do nothing.
No.
I must say, I never really knew that I had a taste for this sort of thing.
If you any bits of humanity left,
Dude,
just rip my throat and be done with it. Let an old man finally rest.
not to heed this honor.
I will let you do it, if you want, Rosie. Like I said, he is collateral damage. I won't stop you. In fact, I'll make your brother watch. So go ahead. Put an end to him. Perhaps things went differently, Rowan. If this went differently, we could have been allies, maybe even friends. But not after what he did. Not after what he took from me.
And now you become the same monster yourself. Do it, Rosie. Remember, an hunter never hunts alone. Until our next hunt, my friend.
So, grant his wish. Grant him death, the way the Cinder Bearers were granted death, the way I was not, even as my family was. Perhaps you will come back, Rowan. Perhaps you will be blessed to die as they did. Rather than be forced to live without the one person you promised you'd never do anything without.
I'll see you soon, Edric.
What are you waiting for? Oh, they told you not to play with your food.
I don't care. My food was never you, Rosie. It was him. You're just the way I make him feel. Even the slightest semblance of what he did to me.
No. Please stop. Help.
I cannot go on.
I love you so much.
Say goodbye, Ephraim. The one kindness I will grant you that I never got. Because you didn't let me say goodbye. Because you killed her!
Rosie, I love you so much. I'll see you soon.
Very, very soon. Goodbye, Rosie.
I hope we could still be family in the next life. Never regretted it.
Let us relax.
Will you grant me death, Mac?
With pleasure.
Can I pick the location?
And where might you want that to be?
Sonny's grave.
No. You will not desecrate that place with your filth.
I understand.
You will die here and now, alongside her, knowing that there was nothing you could do. Knowing...
The blade that I used on your sister, if you'd like to use that for your vengeance.
Let us relax.
As promised, my lady, I won't fight back.
Perfection.
Monster. Worthless. Horrible monster.
No. This cannot be the end.
Everything you did, everything you took from me, this never brings it back. This doesn't bring it back, but I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't make it any better, but I don't care. Because you deserve this. You deserve every bit of suffering and torment and the hell. The hell you go to. The hell for cowards, for those who don't stand up, for those who never dare to fight. For those who suffer. For those who deserve to suffer. For what they've done, from what they take from others. Maybe I'll see you there one day. But I don't care.
Thank you, Rosie.
Sonny, come back, please. Come back.
Allow me to
Please.
get more comfortable.
Why? Why me? And not you? Why me? Why did I come back? And you stayed dead? Why did it have to be you? You said we'd do everything together. Even the hard things you promised. You promised. Why couldn't it have been different? I never even got to say goodbye. I'm sorry, Sonny. I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough. I'm sorry I failed you. I'm sorry I let you die. I'm sorry for everything. Please understand why I did it. Understand that I did it all for you. And who might you be? Who might you be? To come to my home at this hour of the night. Is he? My dad. Oh, God. Then I suppose you may come inside. I feel rough because my sister has been taken from me. And nothing I ever do is ever going to bring her back. Because she could not come back. Not like they promised. Not like they said.
I have no idea who you are, but do not go into that door.
Perfection.
I am not going to force you inside.
Well, since there are things going on about here, I went out hunting for siege golems.
You're the one from the mountains, aren't you?
Yes, the one that everyone showed up. Gang of 6, or was it 7?
I don't know.
I remember. I was there.
Really?
And I still hate the concept of ever being remotely close to a vampire. And you forced this on me. You think your grief justifies your actions?
I don't care.
Great. Let's make this all the more fun for me.
You two might want to
I
stand
never felt
back.
this young.
So you reject the gift, do you?
You two really might want to stand back.
I don't think you understand. I've never felt this young before.
I
You've given me
don't-
this curse.
I don't
This
think
curse
I
is
care.
exactly what
What
Right
you
now.
do with it? I don't think I care.
You will. In fact, I was just at Rowan's place to go check on Vivian and Rosie. I didn't hear anything from any of them.
I'm afraid it's
Do
too
you know where
late.
they went?
I'm afraid it's too late for Rosie.
What did you do?
Retribution. Vengeance. I took her
Rosie.
from
With innocence.
Ephraim. The way Ephraim took Sunny from me. Because nothing he could do could ever bring her back. But before he died, I made him feel the same pain he made me feel, Darius. The same suffering. The powerlessness of being able to do nothing but watch. Nothing but watch and beg and suffer, knowing it would do nothing. Knowing that in the end, every choice he made brought him to this moment. That it was his fault that this happened.
You feel this pain, and yet you choose to inflict it back onto the innocents in the same way?
Yes. Because while it does not bring her back, it does make me feel better, and it is what they deserve. Rowan was collateral damage. Rosie, she was simply the means. But Ephraim, he suffered. He suffered and bled. And I slew him with the blade he used to slay my sister.
And now what? And now what do you plan to do?
Maybe I'll leave this place. Maybe I'll figure out what I'm going to do without the one person who I promised to do everything with, even the hard things. So if you want to fight me and die trying, then I won't stop you.
Well,
But I don't.
if you don't mind a slight interjection, at least towards Darius. If it weren't for him and his lot constantly pushing as much violence as they were, things likely wouldn't have been as forced.
I'm sorry, what was that? Pushing violence? I watched my companion get devoured on the road by werebeasts. I went to your place.
That's it. Mosquito.
I went to your place seeking assistance. And all I did, I never came back again until the Cinder Bearers came with their torches.
Yes, and I believe one of your first interactions with me was demanding I walk out into the sun, and I was merely having conversation. I was actually interested in working towards getting rid of the werebeast problem, but
One of them ate my horse. I'm going to kill it. I tried, but without Lysandra I couldn't catch up once it got scared and decided to run.
they are fast little bastards. But when it became a matter of survival,
So you want to do it like this, Darius?
After the tricks you've pulled, I don't trust you anymore.
Then fight me. Right here, right now, if it'll make you feel any better. I won't even go inside. No home field advantage. Not in the comfort of my own home. Not when you have nowhere to run.
Izzy, we might want to get a little bit of
Great.
an angle here.
Let's make this much more fun.
I have no interest in
Well,
fighting
also,
in the
just
sun.
for all creatures of the night, we are all about to start burning.
Then let's make haste with it. Are you ready?
Whenever you are. Even with this new strength, it's magic.
Ow! Ah! Ah! My mother and father taught me well, Darius. And you may be faster now. But I am too.
I won't rest until I have revenge for those you've killed.
Then I suppose you might have to die. But I will grant you mercy this once. Because it truly wasn't about you. This was about Sunny. And nothing you did ever hurt her. So you, if you want to give him a hand, spare him, then do it.
Well, that depends if he actually wants to be spared.
Then why trap me in your home to begin with?
Because
Did
for
you
what?
think I was going to help you?
Because like I said, for what comes next, I needed allies. For when I take a golem to Morgo's door and burn that place to the fucking ground, I'd like not to do it alone.
And did you think that the best way to gain an ally was to turn them against their will?
Well, it's that or have them stab you in the back. Or show up at your door with a significant number of people.
Because I knew what would happen, Darius. I knew how things would have gone if I hadn't done this. Because now you are like me. And you're going to have a long, long time to figure out what you want to do with this forever.
Yeah, well, if he chooses to stick with it, the sun is out.
I advise you move. It hurts like hell. But some part of it feels like her. Like Sunny. I just wish. Why? Why did it have to be this way?
Can't forgive you for this, and I won't be your ally in the upcoming siege.
Then don't.
But I will not return.
Go and live whatever life is going to mean to you now, because I sure as hell don't know what it's going to mean for me. All I know
Find some semblance of peace,
is that
or death.
all I know, Darius, is that I don't know if I can do this without her. And now I don't have a choice in the matter anymore. Because of what he did because of what he took from me. But you were strong. And you will be strong. And whatever you do now, wherever you go from here, do it the way you did everything. With your whole heart. And not one bite less.
I will have to figure out what this new life means. But until then, it's time for a much needed rest. I hope you find some sort of peace.
And you, Izzy, on the horse. I can hear the beat of your heart. I think maybe, just this once, you should go.
She has received the gift.
Then stay. I don't think I care anymore right now.
I can only assume that Morgo did less than graceful methods when dealing with everyone.
He trapped me and my brother and sister in a room with his servants. It was the farthest thing from a fair fight. But I did it to make Isaac happy. Because no matter how stupid he is, he's still my brother. He's still...
Yeah, it was more of an unfortunate circumstance. Well, he did witness a little bit too much.
He is cruel. He may be one of us, but he is a monster. He is every bit a monster. And he will suffer the price. I have already torn his throat once, drained him dry. I will do it again when I see him next, if I see him next. I suppose I don't know whether or not he actually did come back from that. I guess so. Now I have eternity without Sunny. Ah, ow! Eternity. To figure out what I'm going to do without her.
As I can't explain why she didn't return as you did.
I don't know. I don't know why me. I don't know how I wake up, why I woke up, why she didn't.
Perhaps they just didn't quite manage to give the blood properly. That's about the only explanation I could think of.
I don't know anything about giving blood. I just know that I came back. Somehow. She didn't. That's all that really matters, isn't it?
Fair enough. I can't help you against Morgo, given that Morgo did save me when I was beset by the Cinder Bearers.
Then if you can't help, Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Fighting against my own. No.
Or I'll go through you to get to him. You did not take my family from me, but he did. Hello, little rat.
Well, I did have a plan, admittedly, to get at least all of you turned, but I'm gonna go
You might want to reconsider that statement.
matter of survival. At the very least, everyone will come back, I'm pretty sure.
I think I want to put you on your knees just for saying that. Or at the very least. This.
Yes, well, consider it from my perspective in that I've been beset by
Shall we
sieges
shed blood?
and random road attacks. When I actually wasn't doing anything.
I don't think I care right now what you were or weren't doing. You don't come for my family. You don't threaten my family.
Fair enough, I suppose.
You might want to get out of the sun. It's very painful. They said your name was Chesed. Is that true?
Indeed it is.
Then go. Back to the mountains, back to wherever. Wherever
I
you...
had to abandon the mountain zone given the zone taken to it.
Ow. Then... I guess it's time. I take my family. And I leave this horrible place. And we go back home. Back to the spires. Father.